my name is Marvat Kaluch, and I'll be presenting to you on the HEP and CAM program at Cal State Bakersfield. So for those of you that are students or even the parents, I do have something for you as well. Please pay attention. This will benefit you greatly when you're going into college or even just starting to apply to the universities. CAMP has been at Cal State Bakersfield since 2000. We are part of 53 CAMP programs that are federally funded through the Department of Education and Office of Migrant Education. So CAMP is an educational equity program designed to assist 65 freshman students every year. What our goal is in CAMP is to really get those students to complete 24 units throughout their freshman year of college. So by the end of their freshman year, they should have completed 24 units. As many of you may know, to be a full-time student, it's 12 units per semester. So we really encourage our students to be at a minimum of 12 units each semester that they are enrolled at Cal State Bakersfield. We also assist our students that transition from high school to college. So we start recruiting our students during their senior year of high school. So what we do is we assist them throughout their whole process of applying to not only our program, but to the university as well. Part of our goals is to assist students to not only attend our program, but just to get into college. So for some of those students that may not necessarily be interested in Cal State Bakersfield, we do assist them in applying for camp in other locations. Like I previously said, there are multiple camp programs throughout California and the United States. So for someone who's interested in just the program itself, we do assist them in that application process. But obviously, being the roadrunners that we are, we do motivate our students to attend Cal State Bakersfield. Some of our success stories and performance numbers is that 99% of our camp students actually end up maintaining that 24 units during their first academic year. So 99% of our students complete those 24 units, and 93% of our students enroll in that following year. So as many of you may know, freshman year is one of the most difficult years for a student. Because of the transition from high school to college, it could be very nerve-wracking and exciting at the same time. So getting through that first year is a huge accomplishment, and we really want to make sure that students are continuing past that first year. So we do focus on retention rate as well. Some of our alumni of camp after graduation have went into careers that include nursing, school administration, coaches, nude broadcasters, probation officers, FBI agents. So we do have a wide range of careers that our students end up going into with the assistance of the program and resources that they've obtained through our campus and the program as well. We do collaborate with Kern County as well. So we have a strong collaboration with the camp projects and regional migrant education programs. That's also how we recruit some of our students, as well as employment training resources, also known as ETR. We've received a grant from them. The Migrant Book Assistance Program, MBAP, also helps students with purchasing of their books. So I know many of our students come in not really knowing much about college, but our point with camp is to really open their eyes to all the resources they have available to them, and MBAP is also one of those resources. With MBAP, camp students also have a priority to be in that program as well. Some of the services we offer through camp include academic advising. So I know a lot of our students have their school advisor with whatever major they are in, but we also provide additional advising to our students. So for those students that maybe have not been able to get a hold of their advisor, or maybe it's a spur of the moment change that they would like to make, we are also available to them for anything they would like, whether it's to add or drop a course or just advice on their roadmap and their major. Financial assistance, we also do provide financial assistance to our students. Every year it does differ in how we do so, and it is also dependent on their financial need. We do also have internship opportunities, so we allow our students to be involved in networking through our program with other resources on campus that gets them involved with other departments that they may be able to do internship hours, or even eventually maybe get a position there that's related to their field of interest. We do have book rentals as well. Part of the camp program is the camp book library, where they are able to rent their books for the semester from us at no cost. And obviously with the rental, we do get those books back, and that way those books are now available for the following camp students the following year. I know one of the big things that a lot of our students are always excited about is our summer program. Our summer program is a residential program, so students are allowed to stay in the dorms during that 1 week program. And during that 1 week, we inform them of all the resources they have through us, through the campus, and through the community. So it really opens them up their eyes and prepares them for their first year of college. So we make sure their schedules are set, they don't have any financial aid holds, they're began the process of their school ID. We really want to make sure that once they start that first week of school, they are ready. Okay, some of the other benefits of camp include private tutors. I know our campus does a really good job of having the resource of tutoring for all students for all subjects. We also have private tutors. So just like with the campus tutoring, they have a huge caseload of maybe 400 to 500 students at each time with tutoring versus us where we have 65 students, and we really want to have those students available for private tutoring. So if that student works better with one-on-one tutoring, we want to allow them to have that. As well as book vouchers. Again, that will be something I will be discussing later on with the MBAP program. Leadership skills is something we really push throughout the workshops, the GST course, and the summer program. We really want the students to learn how to become leaders and to learn how to network. That way it helps them further on in their career. With the camp program, we also see our students make lifetime friendships. So a lot of this times, students may know each other from high school, they may not, but through the summer program, through the GST course, through the advising, and throughout the trips and leadership conferences that we take together, they really create a bond together, and they continue that bond throughout their career in college. And something we always say is once a camp student, always a camp student. I know we really focus on our freshmen because we do get new students every year. We really always encourage students to come back. If they ever need help, we've seen students come back their sophomore, junior, senior, even throughout their masters for, let's say, resume help, or I'm about to do an interview and I really want to practice with you guys. So we really stick with the student past that freshman year, but we do focus a lot of our resources for our freshmen. Eligibility. So I've given you so much great resources and all of the great items that we are providing to students. Now the question is probably, how do I apply? So how to be eligible for our program, there's two ways. Students can be in the migrant program. So a lot of students are in the migrant program during elementary school, middle school, or even high school. They may have forgotten. So what we always do is we always check if the student was in the migrant program. And if they are, they have a certificate of eligibility, also known as a COE. If they do have that, they are eligible for our program. Even if it's expired, I know the question comes up a lot, is if my COE is expired, is it still valid? Yes, we still do accept expired COEs. Now, let's say the student does not have a COE and was not in the migrant program, can they still qualify? Yes, they can. So if their parents currently work in the fields, or if they've worked in the field the past 2 years for a total of 75 days, they do qualify for our program. Part of verifying this information is we have the parent's supervisor fill out an employment verification form and attach W-2s or check stubs. That way we can verify for our purposes that the student does come from a migrant background. Some of the other eligibility requirements include a U.S. citizenship or residency status. So because we are a federally funded program, we do require that students have either a residency status or a U.S. citizenship. We have also received additional funding to help AB 540 students, DACA students, and CUSB general population by providing them similar resources that we provide to the camp students. Student must also have applied to FAFSA, so they must be eligible for FAFSA. Now, another program I'll be going over a little bit later on is the High School Equivalency Program, also known as HEP. That one, again, is what I mentioned earlier. That one is for our parents. And for those that are in the HEP program, we do have priority registration for your students. So if you are a HEP student, parent with us, then your student will have priority for the camp program. I'll go a little bit over HEP a little bit later on in the presentation. Okay, So how do you apply? The way we have started the application process is students will complete an interest form. Through the interest form, that shows that they're interested in the program and they would like further information. What we then do is we then do a Zoom call or an in-person conversation with the student, letting them know of the expectations, what the program is all about. We want to make sure that not only is the student a good fit for the program, but the program is also a good fit for the student. Through that, we let them know what the requirements are and the application process. Now, all this information is also available on our website, www.csub.edu/camp. There's the link for the interest form and for the application. And through this, we will also have an advisor that would reach out to the student to go over if they need assistance for the application or if they have some questions regarding different sections of the application. There's also a checklist on there, so the student can also keep track of what they're still missing and send that in as well. I'll go over more of the detailed requirements in a little bit. So the documentation required. So the application that is the basic information of the student, who they are, where they attended, their high school, and then a personal statement. I know a lot of the times students get caught up in the personal statement, of writing, and I really tell students the personal statement is for us to get to know you. This is not really a test of how well you write. We really just want to get to know you as a student. And then the consent of release form. 2 recommendation forms. So the way the recommendation forms work is the student will provide us with a first and last name and an email of their school advisor, whoever at their high school they would like to be their reference, and we will then go ahead and email them a PDF fillable form for the advisor or the reference to fill out. And then a high school transcript. We do ask that it's unofficial. We don't need it to be official. A FAFSA student aid report, which is also known as the SAR, and that's really for us to determine the financial need of the student, or the CAR, the Cal Grant California aid report. And then the proof of the migrant eligibility, which again could be either in the form of a COE or the employment verification form with check stubs or the W-2s. Okay, so important dates, and these again will be updated every year, and these are mandatory. So like I mentioned previously, we require students to end our summer program because we really want students to create that bond with the cohort of that year, because they will be working with them throughout the year. So the summer program is mandatory, and a Celebrate Camp session. The Celebrate Camp session is held in the summer, and that is really where we have the student be informed of the expectations. That's also where they will see their camp contract. We also require parents to attend this event with their student because we want the parents to be informed of the expectations as well. I know a lot of the time students may need to work with their family, or the family may have some questions regarding the program and what the expectations are. So that's also how we have a relationship with our parents as well. That way we're all on the same page in regards to expectations from staff and from the parents of the students as well. Again, I do want to note that parents, if you have a student, they will have priority for camp for the admission of the program. Also, something I did not know on this is some of the trips and fun activities that we do with our students. So we do take trips throughout the year with our students. One of our big trips is the Camp Statewide Leadership Conference. This is where we take our students and they get to meet other camp students from other campuses. So like I said, there's camp programs throughout California and the US. And what we do is it's hosted by a different campus each year, and that whichever campus is hosted, we do take our students Friday through a Sunday event. Of course, the student does not pay for anything. The program does pay for all the expenses. That includes transportation and the hotel and the food. During this leadership conference, students really get to work with other students on how to network, how to become a leader. What are they doing at their own campus that has made them stand out and really made them work on their resume? So these leadership conferences, I know, our students are always interested in, and they always apply. So the way it works is our students will apply through each program, and then the program will select which students to take to each leadership conference. Other activities and events that we take our students to, I know some of the fun events that students always mention is we've taken them to Clippers game or hockey games or soccer games. We really want to make it not just academic, but also create that long-time friendship and bond between our students and our staff. So I know I mentioned the MBAP program, which is also, it's given priority to our camp students as well. MBAP is funded through Employment Training Resources, also known as ETR. We are able to assist 25 students a semester. Now, this differs a little bit because we are able to continue to stay with the student for the 4 years. So the student will receive that financial assistance from the program for 8 consecutive semesters. So it differs in the eligibility a little bit in that the ETR income eligibility differs from camp, but some of the requirements are similar in that the student does have to be, or the student or the parent has to be in seasonal farm work. They do also have to be US citizens, CSUB undergraduates, and be a full-time student, meaning enrolled in 12 units or more each semester at CSUB, and have an overall cumulative GPA of a 2.0. They also do have to be a current resident. So again, this is something that we also allow our students to apply for, and we do give priority camp students to be part of this program. Part of the MBAP program is students have $400 each semester to purchase their books through our CSUB bookstore. So I know a lot of the times that money could be used, that money that they are going to use for books can be used for something else. And a lot of the times that allows our students not to work during their school because they are receiving that additional financial aspect for their books through the program. Mentioned HEP throughout the presentation. So HEP has also been with CSUB since 2010, also known as the High School Equivalency Program, and they are also federally funded program through the Office of Migrant Education. The HEP program is an educational equity program designed to assist seasonal agricultural workers and members of their immediate family members who are 16 years of age or older, and they are not currently enrolled in school. So we assist parents or students in getting their high school equivalency certificate. Now, the eligibility for HEP is similar to that of camps. Yourself or your family member or immediate family member has to have worked in the fields for at least 75 days in the last 24 months. And through that, you will qualify for HEP. I know current participants of HEP will move on from the program after they receive their certificate to college, and in most cases get a better paying job. And then for a lot of this information, a staff member, a HEP and camp staff member will assist you in determining your eligibility and determining if you qualify for the program. So I know a lot of the question is, what is agriculture? So a lot of the time students and parents question, how do I know if I qualify? So nurseries, fish farms, picking of the fruit or vegetable qualifies, dairy products. A lot of the times they do qualify for our program. We just need that employment verification to show that you've worked in the fields for at least, like I said, the 75 days for both programs in the last 2 years. And our HEP and camp staff will be there throughout the whole process and applying to help you in determining that you qualify for either programs. And like I said previously, for those that are HEP students, your child or your student will have priority registration admission for the camp program. Some of the HEP services that we offer include books and school materials. So just like with the camp program, you will not have to purchase anything out of pocket. We will assist you in purchasing your books. Exams, so the exam is offered in English and in Spanish, and the courses are also offered in English and Spanish. For some of those parents that are more comfortable doing it in English or Spanish, you have the option of doing it in either or. And like I said, we do pay for the exams and for the books as well. Some additional financial assistance include vision care and transportation. So if you have difficulty maybe getting to the school sites to complete your degree, then we also assist you in that as well. Our students, like I said, have previously gone from the HEP program into Cal State Bakersfield, Bakersfield College, and Taft, and they've gone into trainings that include welding, mechanical, barbershops, or bookkeeping. So I know we've seen how a lot of our students have benefited from both programs and moved on to better paying careers and jobs. These include some of our sites that we have in Bakersfield, or in Kern, I should say, Shafter High School, Golden Valley High School, Miramonte High School, Wasco Independence High School, and Porterville. We do have locations in all of these schools where students can go and begin their process of getting their high school certificate. I would encourage everybody to apply. Like I said, we do have an interest form as well for HEP, where it shows interest, and we can have a phone conversation or in-person conversation with you in regards to if you qualify, or maybe if you have some further questions on what the program can offer you. So we have helped, I know, individuals at different stages in their education. I know many people have maybe completed high school in a different country and they want to know if it can be transferred here. So we do assist you in answering any questions that you have. So I do highly recommend in applying or doing the interest form, because that way we can start the conversation of how can we help you and to ensure that you're using all the resources that you have. So please contact us. I know many of us are ready and excited to help you in any way that we possibly can, whether it be through CAMP, through HEP, through MBAP. I know another program that we always want to highlight is EOP. It's a very, very good program. It's also on campus, and that's also how we work together to recruiting for each other. So they may let us know of students that may qualify for us, and we let our students know of the resources that EOP has to offer. So we definitely work together on campus to make sure that our students are taking advantage of all of their possible resources on and off campus. Like I said, we do work with our students throughout their freshman year, throughout all their 4 years of college, and past that in their job selections. These are our Instagram and social media pages. We do share up-to-date information on what we're offering, resources, maybe workshops that we're holding. I would definitely say for those of you that, for the younger generation, the students, I know you're always on social media, so please add us, follow us. We do share a lot of our raffle winners as well. We do have multiple raffles throughout the year, and a lot of our students are winning prizes and excited to share and tag us. So please follow us on the social media. And this one's for HEP as well. I'll leave these up, and also I'll provide this information to the individual that can share it with the students. These are some of our pictures that we have of the previous games. Like I said, previous activities that we've taken all our students with, the rope course, the Dodgers game. We do have, we had a pool party at one point during our campus get together. It was an end of the year gathering. So we do take our students, we try to take them on as many trips as that we possibly can, even if it's on or off campus. We've taken bike rides together, beach rides. So we do really try to encourage our cohort to remain together and have that bond and support each other, as well as the support they receive from our staff. I want to thank everybody for their time. I look forward to hearing from all of you, and please don't hesitate to ask us if you have any questions at all. Please reach out to us. We're here to help. Thank you, and go Red Runners.